doing 160.
But cut this part out.
Sure, why not? I cut things out.
It makes us look unprofessional.
Welcome to episode 160 of Watch and Complain. Christmas countdown.
Christmas. Jingle bell.
Before
what
we
song
get,
do you think we would not get in trouble for singing?
Happy birthday. It's now
No,
free. It's free. Free, whatever you call it. Free.
Happy
royalty
birthday
free now.
to Jesus.
No.
Happy birthday to Jesus.
That's
You look like a
Jesus.
Jesus.
Not Mohammed.
Ali.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. You
See?
saved me.
It all fucking rhymes.
So since it's Christmas and we have to do stupid, goofy things, I got you something to wear.
I already have my Lululemon hat on.
Which one do you want?
Or which one makes me look more like Flavor Flav?
This one
I'll be
matches
this
your
one.
thing.
All right.
Okay, so you have to take the tag off.
Why? Mine goes
It
behind
lights
me.
up. It's already set
Why
ready.
would we not do this before recording?
Because it's more fun to do while we're doing it.
How do I take this off? There we are.
How do you take off a piece of paper? There's
How the
just
fuck
a
do I
button.
do that? Oh.
Just a button.
Man, people are going to
There's
have...
multiple settings.
I'm going to have an epileptic seizure doing this.
Slow flashes for me. Whoa, that is crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. What the fuck is this? I'm going to have a stroke. So everybody, you're going to see... Look, why the light's not even pointing forward.
Oh, shoot. Just keep it going.
So now I've apparently got to talk on this because Phil's got to adjust the light that you're probably not even going to see. We're going to give people... Nobody's going to watch this only because they're going to have a stroke if they're watching this.
Slowly turning.
What happened to it?
It's just...
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
It got pissed off that we talked about ghosts giving blowjobs.
Instead of having sex with me, you're here hosting.
So yeah, this is going to be distracting.
Yeah, that's the point.
But welcome to episode
Did you just put on the...
81 of the Watch and or this is going to drive me nuts.
Is it lighting up when you talk?
No. Oh, look, I'll try to make it though. Suck my nut. Fuck. Shit. Fuck.
Are you
fuck.
sure? It might be. Let's just stop.
Fuck.
Okay, we're just.
See, this is your problem. This is why you believe in ghosts, because you see something that has some sort of and you think it has causality. Like there, idiot.
Bring over your drink.
I'm drinking coffee.
No, your other drink.
That's a cup with ice.
Okay, bring it over.
That's melted.
Then therefore, there's a
Phil
drink of water
had
in
to
it.
fuck around the whole time to try to get Twitch to work, and we didn't have an audio source, so now we got to get an audio source. But the whole time, I'm like, fuck it. Let's just start recording this thing. And you're like, no. We might be able to... There might be one person that watches on Twitch. Some guy that's ready to kill himself, that's just surfing through fucking Twitch, and then sees us, and he was just on the verge of, maybe I won't kill myself. Then he sees us with this fucking shit, and then he has an epileptic stroke and dies. You're responsible for his death, which means his ghost is going to haunt you.
And have sex with me. Therefore, all is good. Merry Christmas. So I thought we could be social media people and try Prime.
I don't know what that is.
That is the Logan Paul endorsed. Logan Paul's an influencer.
Oh, that's that guy that everybody wishes was dead.
Boxes and stuff. Yeah, the big thing that he did wrong was went to that Japanese forest or something and recorded dead bodies and stuff.
And laughed about it and shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully he dies. So
he apologized for that.
Here's to hoping what's his name? Logan Paul?
Logan
Jake
Paul.
Logan? Here's to hoping
Jake Paul.
Jake Pogan Lol dies.
Merry Christmas. This is kind of Christmassy.
Yep.
It's also 20 calories per container.
That matters to me.
10% coconut
Because
water.
as you can tell, what?
The good thing is it's ice pop flavor, which I know you like.
What the fuck is ice pop flavor?
Like the Rockets.
Oh.
Rocket Pops.
Why did I need to bring a drink?
Is it cold? Oh, it is cold.
Holy fuck, man. I can't even open mine.
For some reason, I took it out of a fridge.
I'm going to put it into this
Circle
fucking
K.
thing.
I took it out of the fridge at Circle K and thought it was...
What part of you makes you think that people are going to want to watch us wear Christmas fucking lights and drink Prime Pogan Joel Lawls, Logan Joel Paul's prime drink. Logan Joel Logan. What's his name?
It's just something
Logan
fun.
Joel.
It's just something fun to do on Christmas, Rob.
Logan Joel Paul's Christmas
Where's your Christmas
drink.
spirit, Scrooge?
Is being sucked off by a ghost. Oh, it's all right.
It's good.
Good job, Jokin Lowell Paulson.
It's better than Gatorade.
Logan Joel. What's his name again?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
And Jake Paul.
Jokin Logan. So here's to Jokin Logan and Paul Joel.
It has like a citrusy,
Maybe it's because
nice poppy citrus.
Joel Loke and Chode Paul
Chode Paul.
like citrus.
But
That would have been good if I got it into the box.
They're gonna want this on the screen.
Okay. So here we go. Logan Joel and Paul Johns.
Oh, let's
Here's Prime.
Let's yeah.
Paul Joel. Jokin Low. Jake Paul. Logan. I'm not going to remember.
All right, we covered.
Jokin Lowell. Shokin Lowell Jolson.
It's okay. It's okay, Rob.
Jake
No.
Paul.
Yes.
Is it Jake Paul? Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Nice. Jake Paul.
And Logan Paul.
And Logan Joel.
Maybe it's Paul Logan.
Paul. Logan.
And Jake Logan.
Jake Logan's Paulson.
Maybe it's Paul Jake.
I'm never going to remember their fucking names.
We covered the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Yay!
It's actually the holiday special, so they can get around
That's
the
right.
people
So they
that
can,
don't know.
and you like, I loved it right at the ending. So at the end, they say like "Merry Christmas" and "Happy Holidays." You can tell it was so fucking tacked on. See, no one's gonna be able to watch this because of our fucking. You're gonna have to put a.
It's fine.
You're gonna have to put up a fucking warning at the start. Watching this video might make you have seizures.
You're not on epileptic mode, so we're fine.
Epileptic mode.
Yeah. And mine's on slow.
What
as
if people
well.
are like, I just want to get through this video, and they watch it at like 5 times the speed, where we're chittering like fucking chipmunks, and then these things are flashing.
They get
like
to
crazy.
20 minutes and we're still talking about Logan Paul's drink. Is that yours?
No, I've got my joke and Lowell over here.
Okay, I won't take your drink.
All right, Jake Lowellson. Yeah, Logan Joel. All right, so Guardians of and or the Galaxy holiday special.
Without spoilers, what did you think of it?
It was fine, but there was one thing I had in mind when I was watching this. So I picture Marvel calling up James Gunn, who's now in charge of all DC movie operations garbage, right?
Yeah, as he should be.
I can picture
That's what we were hoping.
Marvel. Oh, absolutely. But I can picture Marvel calling him and going, hi, is this James Gunn? Yeah. So, hey, it's us over at Marvel. And, congratulations on the job, DC. So really, really hope you're going to, get that working right and everything's going to work. So we were hoping, like we don't want to inconvenience you, but we were hoping that you could maybe do a holiday special for Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe. Would you be able to do that? And I can picture him sitting there going, you guys fired me once, right? Yeah. Oh, you know what? And we're so sorry about that, because if there was something that Disney could backtrack and bury under the fucking carpet, outside of Walt Disney being a massive Nazi sympathizer, it would be firing James Gunn.
It was unfortunately during the Me Too movement, and he said some things.
He did, but you know what?
In his past, it wasn't current to the time.
But it's also
problem.
You hire an edgy, crazy guy to make your movie. You know what edgy, crazy people do? Edgy, crazy fucking things. And this is what people like him for. This is why we watch Slither. This is why we watch Super. This is why we watch his fucking movies. And I can just picture Disney being like, we got to be as nice as we can, because we haven't burned the bridge, but we've significantly fucking seared it. And I feel like he was like, all right, but you guys, I better be able to do whatever the fuck I want. And they were like, fine, do whatever you want to do. We just want that James Gunn touch. And a lot of it feels...
what do you think was like that, though?
A lot of it...
This movie was very toned down.
Very toned down, but it was not at all what I would expect out of a Marvel feature. And I'll discuss that in a second. But it feels like James Gunn said, I will do whatever I want. and they were like, "Yep, fine, dude. We just want that James Gunn touch," because I think this, and I know it was already set up like a while.
I'm wondering how much of it was James Gunn that like wanted to do this ahead of time.
I don't think he wanted to do it at all. I feel like this was Marvel trying to mend bridges with them. That's what it really feels like to me. Overall, how did I enjoy it? It felt very, like you said, mundane. It wasn't very interesting. It had a couple of fun moments, very few and far between for me.
I can't spoil it.
And but there were a couple things that really, really stood out that were kind of painfully obvious. One thing that I really fucking liked
without spoilers?
Without spoilers, you're not going to have to. And I put this in my notes. It's really the only thing that I put in my notes, outside of a couple other little stupid things. But I really liked that I don't have to remember anything. I don't need to. Oh, did you notice that Peter Quill was wearing that jacket from Guardians of the Galaxy 2? None of that. Don't have to remember any of that. Even one, not really spoiler, but one thing that gets spoiled for Peter Quill about Mantis.
Oh, don't say it.
That I was like, oh, okay, great. I didn't need to know. I wasn't surprised by it. Didn't really particularly give a shit.
Yeah, it should have been kept for the movies.
But she
the
already,
next movie.
She already
one
knew
more
about
movie?
it. But she already knew about it.
I know, but he didn't.
He didn't, but
So
the
why
audience effectively did because she knew about it.
Why don't you keep it for the next movie and
Why?
make it an impactful thing then?
Because it was fine enough just for the. It's not an impactful thing. What does it have to
It
do with
wasn't
anything?
in this, but it could have been.
No, it couldn't have. No, not at all. But in my opinion, I have to preface everything with in my opinion.
Your opinion sucks.
Your opinion's wrong.
That's why this is.
That's why I've got
surprise. Next week, it's just me.
You and Joke and Lowell are gonna have prime drinks together. Fuck. This drink isn't bad.
It's pretty good.
Paul Jokin.
They have other
good at making
flavors,
drinks.
but I thought this would be the hit.
This is the only Paul Jordanson drink that I want.
Yeah.
But
Michael Jordan's brother.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. LeBron James. But so the way it starts off.
Okay, we're getting into spoilers.
I liked the little animated opening. I thought that was pretty cool. Not super original, but
it was nice.
We weren't forcing everybody, weren't forcing Michael Rooker back and putting them all in the makeup and getting Sean Gunn in the makeup and all that shit.
Yeah.
Just a nice little, opening and then nice little closer when they do the animation.
Oh, when we get to Groot.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Just go on.
Okay, so the next thing that I noticed is this is extremely...
You can explain the plot now. You can just...
Oh, yeah. Drax and Mantis...
No, before that.
Oh, Sean Gunn... What's his name again? Cargill? Clargle? Something like that? Cargill? Whatever. Call him Joe Klogel. Like he's the brother of the guy that makes these. Jark Clargle.
No, get over that.
The way he interpreted Yondu reacting to Christmas presents when Peter Peter Quill, it is, tried to have Christmas on, I guess, Yondu's ship, which became the Milano? I don't know. But whatever that ship was, the ship that Yondu used to run.
Might be the big ship, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought I can't remember. But point is, he got the impression
when he was a young,
young kid,
7 or something. Or
he got the impression that Yondu hated Christmas and would never allow Peter to celebrate Christmas. So he told this to Mantis and Drax and Karen Gillan. What's her name again?
You totally went over the
Karen Gillan's name again?
storyline there that comes at the back at the end.
The fuck's her name?
Karen
Gillan's character.
Gillian.
No, I know. What's her character's name?
Oh,
Bald girl.
Girl.
He's telling Bald girl and Drax, who was Bald guy, and Mantis, and everybody about
not bald. Mantis.
Oh, I know Mantis isn't bald. She's hopefully bald in the right places, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's pretty attractive.
But yeah, so he's telling them all this, and then they're like, "Oh, we should have a special. We should try to restore Peter Quill's happiness and Christmas, and try to get Christmas back for him." One thing is really obvious right out of the gate with this is like, oh, it's the Drax and Mantis comedy hour.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Neither of them are particularly great actors, but they're fine to watch.
They're good together.
Yeah, and it worked, you know, for what it was supposed to be.
It was kind of laid on a little bit more, like a little. Drax was him, but Mantis seemed a little bit more like she has more of a
Silly?
backbone.
You think?
Yeah, like she was more not laid back, but more soft.
Yeah,
In previous Guardians of the Galaxies,
maybe.
and in this she was like very strong-handed with him. Maybe that's their relationship.
Yeah, maybe that's how the relationship kind of developed. But so what they decide eventually is they're like, hey, you know what? Peter Quill would always go on about Kevin Bacon and how he was the savior of the universe. So they're like, hey, let's go to
Through all those movies.
Let's go to the planet and kidnap Kevin Bacon. Now, the way it came to me was I feel like Marvel went to James Gunn and said, hey, will you make us a Guardians 3 and a Guardians holiday special? And he was like, probably not. I'm going to be super busy with Disney, but I'll think about it. And then he had this idea of like, it'd be funny if they kidnapped Kevin Bacon. And that was it feels like that is the only thing in this entire, which, you know what? In all honesty, for the nice, quick 41 minutes that it was.
Thank goodness.
That was enough. Just that little thing of kidnapping Kevin Bacon, that was fun.
I was surprised that it was a short.
And so simple. Yeah.
A short. Luckily not as short as the Groot.
I Am Groot? Yeah, fucking what, 6 minutes or something like that?
But I felt like Kevin Bacon's acting was shit.
Really? I thought he was great.
Horrible.
I thought he was great.
Like phoning it in.
I think he did. No, for me, I think he did perfect. He did. Mantis had.
He overacted everything.
No, I don't think so. I enjoyed. Kevin Bacon was probably my favorite part of it. He was having a ball. He looked like he was having fun doing it.
I don't feel that way. I feel opposite. I feel like he was just like, I hate Marvel movies.
I hope that he was like, Chris Pratt. Hopefully he was like that. And just looking at Chris Pratt like,
and then he has
all
no
big
scenes
shit?
with him until the end.
You think that you're so fucking great, because you're in all these movies. I'm Kevin fucking Bacon. I've been around for a million years. I starred in They/Them, which if you haven't seen it, I haven't either, but I need to watch soon.
This sounds like a made up animosity that you.
Okay.
Like, where's this coming
here's what
from?
I'm going to get to. This whole thing, as soon as Chris Pratt shows up, my interest level went, because Chris Pratt has reached that point where how annoying he is off camera is starting to seep in, and you feel it while he's on camera.
He's still in Mario mode.
You know what it is? No, he's still in let's push God mode. He's still in like, believe in God, God is real. He's still in that mode. And every time I see him, that's all I see. And maybe this is just unique to me, but I feel like
you're having an Adam Sandler complex.
I feel like Chris Pratt has worn out his welcome. And that's why I think he's going to disappear for a little bit after Mario. They're going to be like, okay, you got to calm down after Mario.
Until the Mario sequel.
Until the Guardians of the Galaxy sequel.
Mario's going to hit...
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is next year.
That's right. Those two are going to hit so hard. Mario's going to hit harder. And
fuck yeah.
There's going to be so much promotion for it. And then, then it'll have to be quiet until
they'll have to be like, dude, because the Jurassic Park franchise is finally, thankfully dead. So that show's done.
Why you got to say that? Why you got to bring that up?
It's true. Well, it's not my fault he fucked it up as bad as he did.
They just released the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous trivia game.
Yes, a trivia game.
Or challenge game on Netflix. Oh.
What kind of dinosaur is this?
Yeah, maybe.
This is a Jerkothosaur.
Jake Paulosaurus.
Logan Loris.
Sorry, Logan.
Jake and Paulosaurus. Jake Paul.
Sorry for Japanosaurus.
Sorry for Japanosaurus?
Yeah.
Oh, because Jake Paul did that.
Yeah.
Have I got that right? Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Jake Paul.
We're over this.
All right. I'm never going to remember it. So
I'm sure
once it comes into my brain, I want to make sure that I force my brain to remember
They'd prefer you to mention Prime more than their names.
Okay, this is Logan Jolts and Paul Prime's Prime Drink. Go Logan Jolts.
Now available at Circle K.
Yay. But I don't know. I'm over Chris Pratt. He's getting to the point now where he kind of irritates me. But maybe that's just me. But yeah, Groot. I don't know what they're doing with Groot.
Chris Pratt was only in the movie for like 5 to 10 minutes.
Good.
So
good. But yeah.
And he didn't act well either.
He looked like he did not want to be there. Exactly. He looks like when he's on camera, he looks like he's going, I'm Chris Pratt.
I'm done with the Marvel.
Yeah, should I even be here? Look at how important I am. God loves me.
I hated comic books growing up.
Yep. But you know what I did love growing up? Mario. I'm going to push I love that when that commercial came out
you can't
and he
blame him.
tried to push the fucking idea that this asshole has played a minute of that's like me trying to tell people I played Nintendo games. That's like me starting a show going, yeah, when I was a kid and I would grab my GameCube controller and I'd play Legend of the Zelda, and I was Zelda, and I'd walk around.
But Rob,
and I'd rescue Link from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
behind the camera, you have a Luigi Lego.
That's true, and I made that Luigi Lego. It wasn't designed by anything, but the point is, I didn't play
It
any
was
Nintendo
designed
shit.
by a fool.
Rude.
Anyway,
I didn't play any Nintendo. I'm not going to bullshit and lie that I ever did. But if I was to star like in a Star Wars movie, you better believe that I could back that shit up. Be like, dude, I've watched Star Wars since day one. I know everything about everything, blah, 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 blah.
look at my arms.
I don't buy for a second that Chris Pratt ever fucking played Nintendo. And it feels like a bad marketing gimmick. Of the people that are in that movie, you better believe that I believe that, and everybody probably should believe it. Jack Black and Seth Rogen, those fuckers were all over Nintendo games when they were younger. I buy that. I don't buy Chris Pratt. But enough about bashing Chris Pratt. I'm sure he's a fine man, but he's an asshole.
So they go down to Earth and they go after Kevin Bacon.
Yep.
Which was good scenes chasing after him.
I
and
don't know,
everything.
and this was definitely a James Gunn only nerds will notice gag. Did you notice what Kevin Bacon was watching on television when they kidnapped him?
No.
Oh, for Jesus Christ's sake.
Was it Tremors or something?
No, he was watching Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, which is
Why would I notice that?
it's about Santa Claus fighting Martians. This movie is about Kevin Bacon fighting Martians,
Okay.
right? I thought it was to me, that's what I saw. I thought it was a funny gag. Also, he's
technically,
watching,
Rob, they're not Martians.
he's watching Santa Claus versus or Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, which I was like, that's pretty funny because nobody but huge fucking geeks is going to know Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. We all saw it on MST3K. We've seen the fucking Red Letter Media guys talk about it. You should watch it if you've never seen Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Fuck off. What would fucking Joke and Lowell say about your insulting of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians?
You made up GSRK.
Loken Soul
You made that up. Too.
and his brother Soren and Gandalf are so upset
so
that you insulted
the
their
vodka
drink.
that we put in this is working.
Is working on me. But yeah, so you tell everyone, once Groot shows up, I was like, what? Groot is.
Yes. Okay. So the point. So you see Groot and you're like, okay, it's a guy in a costume. Like immediately, that's what it looks like. But then you look closer at it, and it's CG, but it's repeated CG. So they had a CG whatever, and then they just input it wherever they could, and then all he does the whole time is go.
I'm Groot. Also,
He's like the
So-
Numa guy.
what I like is we see little tiny baby Groot in Guardians 1. And then in Guardians 2, we see baby Groot, which everyone fell in love with. And then in Endgame and Infinity War, we see preteen Groot, like it's like maybe 12, 13, right? And he's this skinny, gangly Groot. And then when you remember Groot when he's from the first Guardians of the Galaxy, he's skinny, gangly Groot. Has Groot been injecting himself with bark growth hormone? Because he is the size of a brick shithouse.
Yeah,
he is built.
He's 18-year-old muscle-bound Groot.
And I'm looking at him like, how does that turn into skinny, gangly Groot?
Maybe they brought Vin Diesel in.
Oh, and he was doing the mocap for it.
Mocap, exactly.
Right? See, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. Jinx.
I bought you a better than Coke.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking Joke and Lowell's Prime. But then, so the whole thing fucking happens.
We're not.
I thought one of the other things that bothered me, because it's such a waste of money, was why was Cosmo CG?
Cosmo was awesome. Was it? No,
It was CG. Look at how many. Go back and watch it. there's so much of it that is clearly CG. I'm like, why didn't they just use a real fucking dog?
I thought they did.
Nope.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
No, it's
I
very
was just
clearly
very
CG.
happy they used Cosmo at all.
It was funny.
I thought it was cute.
But I was like, why the fuck is
no
Cosmo
Howard
CG?
the Duck, though.
I would have been okay with Howard the Duck being the kind of in the background, like, type of thing. But it was cute. But again, that's
Or a quick remark.
But that's kind of I think a James Gunn thing. He's like, I'm going to use a character you don't expect to see.
That was great.
You know? But yeah, overall, bit
who
too
was
much.
the band?
Oh, the B-57s, I think they're called? Or the
B-52s?
something. No, B-52s are long dead. Something 57s.
That's
something 57s.
I'm pretty sure that's a jet.
But I could have done with a bit less music. There was a lot of music that I wasn't really on board with, because the whole opening fucking song where they're like, Christmas time is a hot time where we are happy. And then whenever
I like the song.
But what was annoying was Chris Pratt going, no, that's not how it is. I'm like, dude, shut up. Just let this fucking thing progress without your dumb fucking comments. Coming from a guy that makes a lot of dumb comments, I was sick of his dumb comments. And then
Go on.
fun ensues. There were some good jokes. I will say they let the little man thing run on for a bit too long. And as soon as Drax says, I forgot my little man inside, I'm like, oh, okay, we know how this ends. Fucking someone's going to give him a little man for Christmas. Got it. And
I loved it.
it was fun.
I thought it was cute.
I thought it, so did I. It was cute, but it was like a little predictable. But I think it's only predictable because you've seen his movies before. There's been like 100 of them, right?
Well, this whole movie was dumbed down for children anyway. So
But you know what?
there was enough adult stuff.
Yeah. I found it enjoyable. I won't watch it again. But it was enjoyable
Like next
enough.
Christmas, no,
It was enjoyable enough.
not like Spirited.
Oh yeah, Spirited I'll watch 100 times
I would
over.
watch it again.
What's a what do they say? Beg your pardon?
Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Ta-ta-ta-tra-la-la-la-la.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. But yeah, so
see, it did leave a mark, didn't it?
good afternoon, good afternoon. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a good point. I remember Good Afternoon, and I don't remember one fucking song from except Kevin Bacon talking about snuggling and
that was
tugging and shit.
That's one
what
of the
the
things.
fuck was that?
With Kevin Bacon is like the only way we got Kevin
Oh,
Bacon
he's
is
a
if
singer now?
if his band could be on it. And also, I popped. My wife didn't get it.
You
but-
popped.
I mean, it's a wrestling term for like I got excited and got happy and came all over the place. Anyway, no, when I Wish It Was Christmas Today, the song started playing.
I don't know what song that is.
I was like, it's my favorite Christmas song.
Wow. Who sang it?
Julian Casablancas or something. Or,
It's a good thing you know who fucking sang it.
it's not in the.
He's going through the
listed
Wikipedia.
songs.
He doesn't know this off the top of his head, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
He's going
old
to try
97s?
old 97s. All right, that's just a minute.
Okay, but Julian
He's going
Casablancas.
looking at Wikipedia for it.
Yes.
You did not like the band if
No.
you have to look them up on
No.
Wikipedia.
I have a horrible memory. You know this.
That's horse shit.
You blame everything on that.
Who are these
Phil.
Who are these drinks from? Joke and Lowell's.
Good
Logan
job.
Jokes. Holy Poke
So
and
how does
the
this movie
Logan
end?
Joel.
How does this show end?
Kevin Bacon sings a song,
Oh, that was
and
awful.
then Kevin Bacon sings a song.
That needed not to be there.
And then Mantis says to Chris Pratt, "Hey, Chris Pratt, I thought you'd hate Christmas. We want to make Christmas." He's like, "Well, I think I hate Christmas." Oh, because
I have a secret to tell you.
No, Cargill told us that Yondu wrecked Christmas, and he's like, "No, he didn't tell you the end of the story." And then, "Oh no, it's real good Christmas." Blah, and that's where Peter got his fucking blasters.
Yeah, from
And
Yondu.
then she says, Chris Pratt, also, I have a secret. Ego is my dad, too. He goes, "Does that make you my sister?" And you're thinking, okay, Peter Quill's kind of a moron. She's like,
Yeah.
"Well, it'd make me your half sister." And he's like, "Does that mean you're my sister?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "Oh, that's the best Christmas gift anyone could ever have." I was like, "Oh, God, it's like a Charlie Brown Christmas."
He's secretly thinking I should not be thinking the things I was thinking
Oh, man.
a week ago.
Imagine how many fucking things he's
Couple
thought
more
about with
minutes
Mantis.
away, yeah.
Or how many times he's asked Mantis, "Hey, Mantis, can you put this fucking thought in my brain?"
Yeah, like, are you stuck in the dryer? Can I help you?
Mantis, can you put the thought in my brain, you covered in butterscotch pudding, and I'm Cosmo the dog? Imagine that. I bet you that
Oh.
Mantis is hairless, too.
Like a mantis.
Hairless mantis. But the point is,
the moral of the story
is
don't get Kevin Bacon to do anything.
she's a stepsister, so who knows what is going to happen in the Guardians of the Galaxy pornography
happening.
Parodies. Is there any alcohol in this?
I don't know. I think I'm just.
I bet you Joke and Lowell
it's probably
and
COVID.
his brother Solon.
It's sucralose.
Oh, not intended for children.
Do you see that? What?
Do not consume this product with other supplements.
And it says like no, it's caffeine free. It's gluten free. What's the problem with kids?
Don't fucking question Loken Souls.
Okay.
And his
there
brother.
must be like an issue.
They're boxers and they're influencers.
Maybe
Influencers.
it's probably a vitamin thing where it's like
influencers.
200% B12.
Drink my drink called Prime, you fucking idiot. And then
go-
you run out to fucking K4, or what are they called? What's the store called? Connect. No.
Circle K.
Circle K. There's what I'm looking for. He runs out to Circle K. It's like, oh, give me the fucking Joke and Lowell drink. That's exactly what happened.
I can just see our luck is that Logan Paul would
That's
be
his name.
tagged in our TikTok or something.
Look at what these guys said about you.
No,
Joke and Lowell.
yeah, he would be like, "Oh, this is good. They're plugging my drink. They're saying nice things. Oh, I get the jokes about our names and stuff. Ha ha ha." And then we get to the end where you're just like totally putting them down, and he's like,
I didn't put them down. What did I say?
"You don't even remember what you said."
No. I think this Loken Joel's drink is giving me temporary amnesia.
At the end of the day, this is a good drink.
It's fine.
The
I'm not spitting it out.
The
So that's gonna
holiday
mean something.
special was a what out of 10?
6.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's forgettable.
I'll jump on that
It made
one.
me laugh
Yeah.
once or twice.
Yeah.
Get more blood.
If you're a Drax fan, this would be your show.
Oh yeah, man. If you're a Drax fan or a Mantis fan, totally, you'd be all on board with this.
What
the fuck is Karen Gillan's name,
We kind
though?
of ruined it for you.
It was Zathura. What's the Pia Zadora? What's her name? Gamora. Gamora and her
Cass.
sister
Nebula.
Nebula. That's her name. So from all of us here at Watch and Complain, have a Merry Christmas and a
Happy New Year.
You are the most tone-deaf person I've ever heard sing in my fucking life.
Also, in a day or two, you can watch our review of
Andor. All right, we're sorry you've been watching Watch and Complain. Drink more Prime by the Lowell brothers.